The price of groceries and food was a big issue on the campaign trail for both candidates. But in a new interview, President-elect Donald Trump says it will be very hard to lower grocery prices for Americans. Today, 13 Your Side's Jeremiah Brown spoke with a local supply chain expert for his insight into the market. JD?
Yeah, good evening, Alina. Today I spoke with a local expert and educator who told me the person in the Oval Office has very little control over our day-to-day prices and that the greatest influence comes from what's going on inside the private sector.
I think it was Jimmy Carter that said that after his term was over, he found out that the presidential office, i.e. the executive branch, has really very little control in the short run over consumer prices or any other policy.
Brian Long, Director of Supply Management Research at Grand Valley State University, says 100 years ago, Americans spent 40 cents per dollar on groceries, a percentage that has decreased dramatically over time.
We pay less for groceries in this country than most any other place in the Western world. And that's because of our extremely mass-produced and mass-distributed grocery system.
But when we see the prices increase on our trips to the grocery store, Long explains a variety of factors can be the culprit.
The problems, of course, is that the margins are very slim right across the whole entire supply chain for food. But the other costs, of course, relate to the supply chain itself. Part relate, of course, to the availability of the raw materials. When the price of corn, when the price of wheat and oats go up, the price of most of our meats go up. But also when the cost of transportation goes up, the price of those commodities go up or go down, as the case may be.
So what role does the executive branch have in adjusting these costs? Well, according to Long, the impact is very little in the short term, but actions like giving subsidies can have long-term effects.
There's very little that either candidate can do short term and even long term as far as the cost of groceries. Most of our reduction in cost has come through the private sector.
Brian Long says the greatest thing the government can do to impact prices of food is to encourage the increase in supply, reduce transportation costs, or do things that make the supply chain smoother to operate. But again, there's a very limited amount that can be done by the government in this case. In the newsroom, Jeremiah Brown, 13 on your side.